Today's video, I'm going to show you the weekly maintenance that I do on WordPress websites to keep them secure, performing, and up to date. Let's get started. So let's walk through a day in the life of maintaining a WordPress website. Typically, this involves plugin, theme, translation, updates. Today, we have a new version of WordPress that we want to apply, so that takes some special consideration. I like to get a backup of my site before I do a version update or plugin updates, just in case something happens and I need to go back to the condition I was in prior to trying to do all the updates. So let's make sure we've got a good backup at this point. I use all-in-one WordPress migration for my backups. I have these going to Dropbox, which is an upgrade to the plugin, but you can create a file, export, and download that and put it wherever you like. So let's do a quick manual backup. We're going to say send it to Dropbox. It will start the gathering of all the files that are needed to go, start compressing them into the archive that'll then upload to Dropbox. If you're new here, I'm Nat Thompson. I run a WordPress hosting and maintenance business, as well as a WordPress website design studio. If after watching all of this, you are saying, no, this is not for me, I want it done for you, link to my services will be in the description. So I'm happy to take on these daily and weekly management tasks for you on your WordPress website. But we're coming along here, archiving all the files. We're down to themes. We're exporting our database, and now we're uploading it to Dropbox. You can see I've got a gigabyte backup file that my site consists of. So I've had this up and running for close to a decade now. So it's got plenty of information and files that it needs to process and send to WordPress. But this usually just takes a couple of minutes to get up to the servers. One of the advantages of servers talking to servers over the internet instead of uploading this from my desktop computer to my Dropbox folder. And you see we're at 100%. We'll get a confirmation message that everything's been uploaded. Close out. If we wanted to confirm that everything looks good, we can go to the Dropbox settings and open the folder where everything landed and make sure that it's all there. That's a good practice to make sure you are not being deceived. Trust but verify. But you'll see I have my daily backups scheduled to run at 2 a.m. But like I said, I like to get a manual backup before I do my remaining updates. Next up, we'll go back to the WordPress updates page and see that we have several plugins that need to be updated. However, all of the plugins here I no longer use. So no need to update those. And actually, I need to remove them from the site just to make sure everything's clean. And that's part of my weekly maintenance routine for WordPress websites. But if I were updating them, I would just select them all, click the update plugins, and wait for it to process. That's usually pretty quick since servers, talking to servers over the internet backbone. But we will move on to our themes. I'm going to update all my themes. And you see that's already done. So we'll go back to the update, see what's remaining. We're getting close to the version upgrade to WordPress. But first, we have translations to update. And this is kind of whack-a-mole because every time you update anything, translations are usually needing to be updated as well. So we'll do that. They've all updated. One more time back to the WordPress updates. And now we're ready for our version update. So we'll go ahead and kick that off. Depending on the scope of an update, it can usually take anywhere from a few seconds, like you just saw here, to several minutes. It will, while it's updating, it will put your site into maintenance mode to let the world know that, hey, we're down for maintenance, just so no errors are thrown during the upgrade process. But we're good to go, and our remaining updates are, again, the plugins that I had and more translations. So we'll do that one more time. Those are good. So now you see we're done with our updates. Then it's a good idea to check the site. Hey, there's my happy face, my blog. Everything's good to go there. We'll go back to the dashboard. And then what I like to do is just care and feeding kind of maintenance to check to make sure everything is set up correctly. I check to make sure my backups are running. There's my one from 2 years ago, but we'll check the schedules that I have set. Right now I have my daily backup disabled, so this would be a good opportunity to come in here, edit it, turn it on. We're going to say Dropbox daily 2 a.m. We'll keep the last 7 backups and notifications. I want to be notified on failure, so that's good. And we're going to enable it. The little save button is behind my picture here. So we'll save that. Now it's enabled. It'll run every day at 2 a.m. So I'll be getting regular backups to make sure I can go back to at least the previous day anytime there is an issue. I want to check one more thing. I want to make this an incremental backup. That just means only backup the changes since the last full backup. So what I can do there is I can save on storage space to only keep daily backups of things that have changed. That does mean I would have to go back to a full backup, restore it, and then apply the daily changes to get it up to current state when I was restoring. So that all looks good. The site is responding. There's no need to make any other changes other than content, blog, posts, those kind of thing. But that's typically what the site owner would be doing. In this case, I am the site owner, so I would make my own content. But if I was doing this for a client, then they would be good to go with their site for another week, everything humming along in the background without them having to dip into it and make any changes or updates. It's kind of set it and forget it. So again, if you don't find this appealing, again, I offer this service to owners of WordPress websites. Check out the link in the description. If you like this video and are interested in more WordPress content, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications via the bell so you never miss an episode of the wonderful world of WordPress that I share on a regular basis. See you in the next one.